Senor Pink. My god, I love him. Oh, I love his character, seriously. When I see him in a One Piece episode, I am laughing my ass off. Like, this episode of One Piece, man. Oh my god, dude. This dude, man. When I see him ripping off bras and then freaking wiping his face with him, slinging them off like it's nothing, or you just see him talking and trash talking, calling everybody like scamps or whatever, or tramps, I'm like, just Senor Pink, man, he's too damn hard-boiled. Damn, he is way too hard-boiled. I'm not joking here. Senor Pink is just, wow. I love it. I freaking love Senor Pink. The way he acts, his personality, his voice actor. Oh, every time I see him on the screen, I'm like, damn, this is good. This is freaking good. So besides the Senor Pink, talk, we get a little bit of Frankie fighting the Navy in this episode, and for the most part, that middle section could be taken as like a status update or a little bit of comedy going on. I did get a good kick out of seeing Frankie changing his hair around in this episode, like the way he kept pressing his freaking nose and changing his hair. That was great. That was pretty funny. I mean, I gotta get a laugh out of it, so that actually did its job right there. Now, the real beef when it comes to this episode, though, is the two parts, one at the beginning and one at the end. For instance, the beginning part, we see Pika reveal his devil fruit power. And supposedly we find out he's a stone man. That's pretty much what he is. And he can control all stone. Very terrifying power if we think about this, because the introduction of his power, from what we could see, is that he can actually manipulate all stone. He fuses with stone, and he manipulates it, and he can, like, form it, move it, or whatever, as we can see. Like, he was literally moving the walls and trying to crush Luffy and Zoro. And that just shows you, like, literally how much control he has over stone and how much radius he can control. I wonder exactly how much he can actually control, though, at one given time. That's one question hopefully we get answered. But besides that, the overall beginning, I like how it slowly tried to build up Pika, and I'm interested to find out exactly who his voice actor is. That's something I've actually been very curious about for quite a while now. But anyways, past the beginning part, the ending segment, wow. That ending segment. You gotta love classical Usopp. Oh, classical Usopp. He's just telling everybody, like, shut up, stop being so freaking loud. Stop it, stop yelling. Oh, and the way he's always thinking about a way to escape when you have people, like when he always sees, like, some dangerous enemy, like, for instance, Sugar, he's always thinking of a way of how he can escape. You gotta love that. Oh my god. Usopp will always be Usopp, no matter what type of time skips happen, he'll always be Usopp. But for one thing, though, I do like the ending half. Out of all the parts of this episode, the ending half is actually my favorite. I like getting to see this information that was finally revealed about Sugar. We find out Sugar's devil fruit power, she can actually make someone have a contract. We figure out how she turns people into toys with this episode. We finally get an actual example of what really happens to people when they get turned into toys. I mean, we got a slight example a while back, but we didn't get a full-out example. In this, we see how Sugar forces people into a contract. For instance, as soon as she turns someone into a toy, you see it's like, okay, the contract has been formed. You cannot disobey any executives of the Doffy family, and you have to listen to every order, and do not hurt anyone. That's pretty much what Sugar said. We finally get to find out exactly how the toys are supposed to listen, why they don't rebel against Doffy. So right now, I like that aspect. Really good progression in that part of the episode, and honestly, getting to see these scenes animated, especially the Sugar scene, that was amazing. Especially your voice actor. Was that who I thought it was? That voice actor of Sugar. Was that who I thought it was? Was that Ray? Was that really her? Because if that was, oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna love the voice actor for Sugar. Oh my god. Seriously. She's one of my favorite voice actors. If that's who I think it is, that's amazing. That is straight out amazing. So, besides that, the overall plan that the dwarfs have is that they want to get this, like, spicy freaking ball, like grape ball, like it's an imitation grape, and they're trying to get it in Sugar's grape bowl, pretty much, to accidentally eat it. And if you eat this grape, or spicy grape, or fake grape, you will either be knocked unconscious. For instance, you will technically be knocked unconscious, but it has an actual chance to kill you. It's said that the dwarves tested on all sorts of their people, and like almost 18 people died by this. You're thinking like, holy what the hell is in that? Is that like some freaking North Carolina Reaper or something inside of that? Is that a ghost chili? What's exactly in that fake grape? We gotta think about this. I don't think I want to know. I don't even think I want to know how spicy it is. Because if it can knock someone unconscious and almost kill someone, holy shit. Because actually, spicy food can knock you unconscious. Or it can almost knock you unconscious, but it can stop your heart. I know for a fact, spicy food, if it gets too hot, it can stop your heart because of the shock and the heat levels of it. So it actually makes a lot of sense how this fake grape can knock out sugar. Now, we find out exactly if sugar gets knocked out, the overall, toys, how they've been turned into toys, like the curse, pretty much, they will all go back to normal if sugar gets knocked out. So right there, we find out the reveal of what the overall objective is. They're trying to knock out sugar with this spicy ball. When they knock her out, all the dark secrets of what's going on in Dressrosa will be revealed. Overall, a very good episode of One Piece this week. I actually really enjoyed this week's episode of One Piece. The animation wasn't that bad this week, actually. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't that bad, and I actually liked the animation of this week's episode, too. So, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I mean, how'd you feel about this week's episode of One Piece? I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.